The following disclaimer is for those in California only. Pursuant to California Assembly Bill 2571, it is illegal for the advertisement and or marketing of any firearm-related products and or programs in a manner that is designed, intended, or reasonably appears to be attractive to minors. As such, if you are currently in California, this program is restricted to only those that are over 18. Please turn this program off now if you are in California and under 18. Now, on to the program. Hello and welcome to the Center Tens podcast. Center Tens is a podcast that discusses small bore and precision air rifle from junior shooting sports on up to NCAA collegiate and Olympic competition. And now here's your host, Adam Pearson. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Center Tens. In this episode, we're going to be reviewing the Camp Perry Open. It was held at Camp Perry, Ohio from May 31st to June 3rd. The Camp Perry Open consisted of 3-position air rifle competition, a 3x20 small bore match, then a 60-shot standing air rifle event. So we're going to be looking at the 3-positions Porter, 3-position precision, then the 60-shot ISSF, and the 3-position small bore. So starting off with Porter, what we're going to do is we'll look at the top 10 shooters and then how the top 8 ended up after finals. So the top 10 shooters in 3-position Porter, we had Caitlin Hardy with a 5.34 and 9 centers. In 9th, Avery Hines with a 5.34 and 13 centers. In 8th place, Alexandra Bravo with a 5.38 and 16 centers. Finishing 7th was Braden Rich with a 5.44 and 13 centers. Logan Church came in 6th with a 5.44 and 15 centers. Sydney Diggs was in 5th with a 5.46 and 16 centers. Gianna Gomez was in 4th with a 5.47 and 12 centers. Then in 3rd, we had Addison Gustafson with a 5.47 and 13 centers. Bethany Shirley was in 2nd with a 5.52 and 20 centers. And coming in 1st with a 5.57 and 18 centers was Brianna Benedetto. And then as they moved on to the finals, the top 8 shooters, we had Sydney Diggs finishing 8th, Alexander Bravo 7th, Logan Church 6th, Addison Gustafson 5th, Gianna Gomez 4th. Then the bronze medal winner with a 419.4 was Braden Rich. Brianna Benedetto came in silver with a 432.7. And the 3P Porter champion was Bethany Shirley with a 534.2. So moving on to the 3-position precision match, your top 10 shooters was Everett Smith in 10th with a 5.84 and 39 centers. Dietrich Bergman with a 5.86 and 38 centers. Delilah Music was in 8th with a 5.86 and 39 centers. Elizabeth Coyer was in 7th, also with a 5.86 and 39 centers. Hunter Jenkins was in 6th with a 5.89 and 38 centers. Natalie Welter came in 5th with a 5.89 and 44 centers. Gabriella Sprague came in 4th with a 5.90 and 42 centers. Jacob Wisman was 3rd with a 5.90 and 46 centers. Jack Aguric was in 2nd with a 5.95 and 47 centers. And Haley Singleton rounded out in 1st with a 5.98 and 53 centers. Then the top 8 moved on to the finals. In 8th was Natalie Welter. Delilah Music came in 7th. Elizabeth Coyer was 6th. Gabriella Sprague 5th. Jacob Wisman was 4th. Then the bronze medal winner with a 454.4 was Hunter Jenkins. Jack Aguric was the silver medal winner with a 465.6. And the gold medal 3P precision champion was Haley Singleton with a 467.8. Now we're going to look at the 60-shot ISSF all-standing match. We're going to look at a couple different results on this. So the open winners, which there was no age restriction on this. The top 10 was Jacob Wisman in 10th with a 1242.9. Sarah Osborne ninth, with a 1242.9. Griffin Lake was 8th with a 1244.6. Levi Clark came in 7th with a 1244.7. Jack Agurk was 6th with a 1245.9. Xiaobu Meng came in 5th with a 1249.1. Patrick Sunderman came in 4th with a 1250 even. Jared DeRosiers came in 3rd with a 1251.3. Jared Eddy came in 2nd with a 1252.1. And Brandon Muskie came in 1st with a 1253.7. Moving on to the finals, I'm just going to give the medal winners on this. So for the rifle open finals, the bronze medal winner, Jared DeRosiers, with a 228 even. The silver medal winner was Jared Eddy with a 249.4. And the gold medal winner in the open finals was Brandon Muskie with a 250.8. So looking at the juniors, so this will be just under the 21s. We had Logan McClemens with a 228.1 coming in 10th. Hunter Jenkins came in 9th with a 1228.4. Gabrielle Sprague came in 8th with a 1229.8. Haley Singleton was 7th with a 1230 even. Braden Michaelek came in 6th with a 1232. Emily Yang was 5th with a 1232.6. Jacob Wisman was 4th with a 1242.9. Griffin Lake was 3rd with a 1244.6. Jack Agurk 2nd with a 1245.9. And Xiaobu Meng was 1st with a 1249.1. And going to the finals, your medal winners, your bronze medal winner was Jacob Wisman with a 225 even. Jack Agurk was silver medal with a 244.6. And the gold medal winner, juniors, in the junior finals was Haley Singleton with a 247.4. And we're just going to give the top 10 intermediate juniors and sub-juniors just to recognize them. You had Elizabeth Coyer was 10th. Owen Stotch 9th. Dietrich Bourbon was 8th. Yvette Young was 7th. Everett Smith 6th. Hunter Jenkins 5th. Haley Singleton 4th. Braden Mikulek was 3rd. Emily Yang was 2nd. And Jack Agurk was 1st. Those were the intermediate juniors. And the sub-juniors, we had Renee Dazang, Xiaomu Wang, Wenlan Fan, Biori Wang, Annie Go, Wei Miao Fu, Annie Lifang Liu. Third place was Sarah Mix. Second was Delilah Music. And first place was Natalie Welter. And those were the sub-juniors. And I hope I didn't totally mess up people's names, but I'm not. Sometimes I might not be good with names. So hopefully I pronounced everybody well enough. So we're going to move to the 3-position small bore. The overall top 10, we had Natalie Welter in 10th with a 566. Ivan Lopez in 9th with a 566. Griffin Lake 8 with a 574. In 7th was Jacob Wisman with a 579. Patrick Sunderman was 6th with a 580. In 5th was Jared Eddy, also with a 580. Jack Agurk came in 4th with a 583. Brandon Muskie was 3rd with a 584, as well as Jared DeRosiers with a 584. And first place was Levi Clark with a 588. And then going into finals, the top 3, Jack Agurk was the bronze medal winner in 3-position small bore with a 432.7. The silver medal winner with a 442.3 was Griffin Lake. And the gold medal winner in the overall small bore was Levi Clark with a 445.3. And just to recognize the top 10 juniors in small bore, you had Everett Smith in 10th, Jessica Gregory in 9th, Haley Singleton in 8th, Tyler TeKruger in 7th, Gabriella Sprague in 6th, Logan McClemens in 5th, Natalie Welter 4th. Griffin Lake was 3rd. Jacob Wisman was 2nd, and Jack Agurk was 1st. Those were your top 10 juniors. So that'll be it for the 2024 Camp Perry Open. The next match we will probably be looking at is going to be the USA Shooting Rifle and Pistol Nationals being held at Fort Moore, Georgia. That match is going to be running from June 24th through the 30th. So maybe a couple weeks before you'll be hearing from us again. So hopefully everybody's having a great summer. We're looking forward to seeing some of these other summer matches. The national matches are coming up in July, and then the next collegiate season will be starting up pretty quickly coming this fall. Don't forget that you can check out our Center 10's Google Calendar on our website, as well as, and if you have anything you want us to put onto the calendar, you can send it to us at center10spodcast@gmail.com. So again, that'll be it for this episode. And like we always say, the most important shot is the one that is in front of you. Thank you for listening to Season 1 of Center 10s. If you like the show, please leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. This helps out tremendously. Give us a follow on Instagram and Facebook at Center 10s. Center 10s can be found on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Buzzsprout, Pocket Cast, and at center10s.com. Hope you join us for our next episode.